Right, so yeah, I had like a huge brain fire. So I was like starting the video, and I was like, "Welcome to what game am I playing?" But no, hello everyone. How is it going? I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and we're playing definitely State of Decay 2. I think it's his thing's fault. I started staring at him, and like, oh, it looks like the Flintstones. Right. We're playing Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad in State of Decay 2, and the Hyper Community World Tour goes on. I actually logged out of this location last session because I wanted to get like a good screenshot. So here we are at Loch and Keogh self-storage. I'm glad I loaded into the game exactly here and not in a random location. Sometimes I feel like that's what will happen if I don't log out specifically at home base. But yeah, it looks like, I don't know, it has like a Flintstones feel. Anyways, this is the base that we are going to move into, and that's where the command center is. And here it is, Loch and Keogh self-storage. All the space in the world. Well, that might be an exaggeration. If we can figure out what to throw away, it's not exactly luxury living, but we've seen worse. Okay. So this base requires 6 people, and you need 1,500 money. Influence is money. Like, if I just call it cash money, it's money. Also, there's a storm. There's a thunderstorm overhead, so 1, I'm hoping that my power doesn't just cut out of nowhere, and 2, I'm hoping that I don't get like audio bombed by thunder. If we do, then just use your imagination and think that Undead Labs added rain into the game. Anyways, let's take a look at our base. So this is Loch and Keogh self-storage. The first thing that kind of confused me right off the bat, I was like, wait a second, you can remove the storage room? Wait, there's 2 storage rooms? There's 3 storage rooms? But no, this is the only storage room. So this is a unique storage room. It's like, it can't be upgraded. It's plus 55 storage. I would say that's, pretty good. It's going to give us 55 to all storage. These are beds. We don't need these, though. Let's get rid of these. Goodbye, beds. Over here, we've got abandoned lockers. 5 minutes to get mystery loot. Okay, let's start doing it. Let me stagger them. I'm going to wait 1 minute so that we can see what we get each time. Let me go ahead and repair the distillery. Over here, our outposts have been removed, and because that's a current glitch in the game. In specifically the beta. So we will have to rebuild all of these, and then we have a watchtower. I'm guessing, yeah, that's the watchtower right there. Yeah, you're already up there shooting. But yeah, Loch and Keogh self-storage is a, one of these places where you would rent storage, like rent garages, essentially. And, I guess it makes sense as a place to live. And I guess the idea is that it still has stuff inside of it. Let me see, how long has it been going on? It hasn't even been a minute yet. I want to wait a minute so that, like, basically, I don't want it to spam us with loot. I want to see what is in each of them kind of individually. 3, 2, 1... Okay, that's a minute. So let's go ahead and do this one now. In the meantime, though, we might as well loot these plague arts. So here's our vehicle. That was definitely not us opening up the storage. That was we should probably plop some buildings down too. What am I thinking? The large slot. Oh, we don't have any labor. We don't need labor. We'll start building after everything is done. Where's the other? So the cargo van is over here. Is there a parking space over there, or did it just decide to go over there?
I have one of those weird juggernauts out here.
Where? I don't see a weird juggernaut anywhere. No, I don't see any. There's no park. Is there? No, there's no parking space over there. What are you doing? We got to reposition. There's no parking space over there. Uh-oh. Wait, why am I climbing up? I don't want to climb up. How did he get in here? I know how he got in here, but I know how he's getting out of here.
We're all getting a little too close for comfort around here.
Let me get that Jugger explode real quick, just in case that Juggernaut that my character announced decides to get a little bit uppity. One thing I do like immediately is that the walls are actually bars. Walls that are bars are definitely superior to solid walls because you can shoot through them. They're the same but better. Yeah, so they are definitely shooting at people through the bars. No, don't go out there. Yeah, don't go out there. Not a good idea. You want to stay inside. That's what the walls are for. The walls, the walls are for us to stay inside. You know, you don't want to do this, Juggernaut. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I told him he didn't want to do it. He didn't listen, though. It didn't have to go that way. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, no! Oh, you can't. This doesn't have a mod slot. Wow. That's my preferred place to put a, That's my preferred place to put the fireworks thing. Well, we'll go ahead and install this. Over here, it looks like this secret distillery is not up to date. Secret Distillery does not have the additional bonus. So, all of the level 2 crafting stills now have the ability to make beer.
I see a screamer.
The ability that was originally exclusive to... all I'm trying to do is get this thing over. And yet, all I want to do is get this van over. But everything I do is just causing these zombies to attack.
I can't keep going so fast.
What is my fighting skill? Oh, it's not maxed out yet. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Now we can go over here and reposition this car. Like, the zombies are just being a bunch of jerks right now. I'm just trying to, like, get settled into my new base. And, like, the zombies are like, oh, new base, did you say? Okay, much better. Okay, yep. Come on, Pharaoh. Wait, what am I doing? Let me just get in the car. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta get in here. And then I'll just get a squishinator. Do it the old-fashioned way. Oh my gosh. Would you guys calm down with the zombies? You want me to squish all of them? Okay, I'll squish all. Okay, are you guys happy? I squished you all. How close are we to opening this up? Oh, wait, we didn't even see it. Wait, the next one's opening. Precision G17, one 9mm bullet. Wow. Oh, okay. There we got some food, some stims, painkiller. It's like the one box. The one box. It has like one of each thing. Well, you know, that was like, I mean, I guess it's something. It wasn't like, it didn't really blow me away or anything, but, you know, it was a thing, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we've got. So this base has 3, 4, 5, 6 small slots and 1 large facility slot. And, I'm kind of in the mood to get the lounge, because I want to get all of our characters maxed out. I'm a little tired of not having our characters maxed out. But at the same time, we need to get the base going. So let's go ahead and go with the depot. And what can we do with all of these small slots? Well, we're gonna have an infirmary. Let's put it right here. We're gonna have a workshop. We'll put it right there. A gym. I don't know. And it looks like we're out of labor. So now we can go with our original plan, which was to actually... Oh, gotta turn my ringer off. Come on, phone, don't audio bomb my recordings. Alright, do you need resupply? No. Signal booster is in. Good. Now, the thing is... Oh, look at this. It's not even giving me the correct amount. Outpost limit, why? Shouldn't it be even bigger? Wait, that's not how any of this works. So, like I said, there is a glitch in it, and one of the ways you can fix the glitch is to simply reload your save file. So, we're just gonna, just like this. We go out of the save file. And then we go back into the save file. By the way, the House of Bricks is the House of Bricks for the Twitch progression. Separate progression. Definitely want to check out my Twitch channel for it. Okay. So now that I'm here, one, you can see all of our outposts have been restored, and the total quantity has been restored. So it's good on both levels. So let's see, what else can we build? I guess I'm gonna put this here. You know, I want to get the basic things laid down. So let's put in a shooting range here. And now we'll go out and loot those other things. Starting with this one right here. This town doesn't have a whole lot of loot in it, but that's because Lethal Zone pre-loots everything except for the starting town. But, you know, one thing I do like, I kind of enjoy going from area to area, like, you know, moving. I kind of like one thing I do like about the world tour is I like the sense of kind of changing homes and going to each place and almost like in a nomadic way where, oh, we've run out of supplies here, so we're gonna, oh, how convenient. Don't even have to build them. Hey, don't bother me. I'm just trying to, like, repair my car. Same with you. What are you doing? I'm just trying to, like, repair my car. Or put these into storage. Like, there's no need to get all like, oh my god, like, zombies are gonna come out and attack you or something.
Seems empty here. That's a shame.
Oh, I definitely see a zombie right there. Look at all these zombies. There's not even the plague art's been destroyed. Like, you guys are late to the show. Fighting Jim is up. Okay, we're good. We're back up to 2 manpower. I don't honestly know what to build here. We could build a pooperizer and let's build a still, even though we have a still, just to demonstrate the way the still works. Also, one of the problems is that you kind of don't need this many, like, 6 small facilities. Like, you start to kind of run into the problem of, like, what do I even make? That's one of the issues there. I mean, we could do a Red Talon officers' quarters. We'd need to swap one of these around. That wouldn't be bad, but we don't have one. Yeah, I don't have one of those. So instead, let's make a pooperizer. Oh, the pooperizer needs 2 people. Okay, that's fine.
That's almost as much as I can carry.
Oh, we have like a lot of extra supplies. I forgot about that. Throw it in the back. I heard somebody break through a window. Oh, there he is.
There's a feral coming in.
Is there?
That's almost.
Well, isn't that an inconvenience? Are you joking? Are you guys serious that I can't fully loot the plague art because of all the knickknacks that I'm holding? Guess the answer is yes. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is Thought I heard a screamer. Okay, so I'm just going to drop these on the ground. I'll use a repair kit because I know the car is not fully repaired. So let's go ahead and just, that'll burn an item, and then I can actually loot the location, or I can loot all of it, so that'll be fine. And now I should have...
Sorry.
You're sorry, and your response is that www. Very, what a sincere apology. I am convinced. It's okay, Lenny. I'm gonna forgive you. All is forgiven. Okay, so plague art number 1, looted. Now we can deliver this back to the base. Oh, and there's a juggernaut here. Let's drive around him. This might be close enough for the oh, maybe not. I forgot the entrance is actually on the other side. I thought he might follow me home, but I think we might get far enough away where he will lose interest. One thing I immediately prefer about this base is that it's not as hard to drive into. Like, the church is one of the really annoying places to drive your vehicle into, and that's kind of a strange thing to complain about, because most of the bases are okay, but let me tell you, you definitely notice how aggravating it is. I just want to I want this vehicle to stop steaming. I'm not gonna lie. I just constantly hear that hissing. Oh. Constantly hear that hissing steam. Maybe it's like wigging out because I'm not like, I'm ignoring its machine spirit or something like that. I have no idea. But we probably shouldn't be like, maybe we should be taking it a little more seriously. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna build some Juggersplodes because we've got some local juggernauts being jerks. And we got a pooperizer. And I guess I'm going to build another still. Let's get you upgraded. Let's install a mod. And if you're wondering, why do I build a shooting range? It's for the 20 stamina. You don't have to pay for, like, you know, you don't have to, like, spend anything on it either. Like, we could get it out of the food as well, the feast. But with the shooting range, we don't have to pay. The stamina is just kind of, like, baked right into it. The only thing that I would be really awesome is if the shooting range had a mod similar to the gym that, like, I don't know, like, how about, like, jump ropes or something? It would be neat if they had, like, jump ropes. I mean, you could say maybe that belongs in the gym, but I don't know. Just some kind of a mod that would give you more stamina. That would be really awesome. Oh, look at this. This actually looks kind of cool.
More zombies around here? Maybe we should quiet down a bit.
Okay, I just realized how dumb this is. Why would you want the shooting range facing into the base in the event somebody misses? Why wouldn't you face it this way towards the wall?
I just thought of this one spot where my friend T-Dog used to store his medicinal supply. I should check it out.
The medicinal
You
supply.
just remembered where you've got another drug stash?
My mind is like a steel trap sometimes.
I'll be there with you before you know it.
Sure. We'll do that quest.
You're the best.
And, actually, will we do that quest? Yeah, we'll do that quest. We have a request anyways, so. Take the brake off. I want to use the brake for something else. I probably won't use the brake for anything else. That is probably one humongous lie. Let's go ahead and cure ourselves of our partial infection. And then what we need to do is we need samples. I believe the plague sample request is for 3. So let me go ahead and just grab 3. Once you get going on Lethal Zone, not hard to do. Like, there's plenty of plague samples. No shortage of them. And I'm going to need the launcher. So people are telling me, like, we got people who are finishing up Lethal Zone for the first time. We got people who are finishing up their final Lethal Zone legacy. We got people who I didn't think they could do it. They're like, wow, Pyro Launcher is my favorite weapon now. I'm like, you and me both, buddy. Like, it's the simple joys in life that the Pyro Launcher provides. Okay, so the stash... Wow, oh, really? On the other sides of the world? Really? The answer is really. Really on the other side of the world. Okay, well, let's see. Is there a cell tower? It is occupied. I was kind of hoping that there would be a local cell tower that we could capture that would make the trade depot more effective. In the Twitch progression, I am just now beginning to experiment with a from-scratch playthrough using a forge to produce building materials. The prices is not especially good, but it's not a question of how good it is. It's just a question of, like, you know, maybe that's just the price you have to pay due to the trade depot nerf. And the idea is that we're going to use them both at the same time. We're going to use a trade depot and a forge to try to just maximize our materials output, you know, because it's like, why use one or the other? Why not just use both? That was kind of the idea, or that was the thinking process behind it. And I figured the best way to really have a decent opinion on it would be to just do the whole thing, right? I just do the whole playthrough with it, because, you know, you can, like, say, well, you know, it doesn't look good. But until you actually use it, you know, okay, some things you can just eyeball it and be like, no, I'm pretty confident that that's good or that's bad or that's kind of whatever. But this one I was like, you know, it doesn't look good, but maybe in practice, maybe I lack perspective. You know, yeah, because if you lack perspective, then you might have a tendency to look at something with too much negativity. So I said, you know, well, the only way to know for sure is I'm just going to do a whole playthrough of it. And I don't think it'll be a meta strategy, but what I do think is that it could become a major alternative, assuming that the trade depot nerf does go through. Remember that Undead Labs have backed off of nerfs before. The suppressor nerf, for example, it got a lot of backlash, and Undead Labs, they did back off of it. So if you go to Undead Labs' website and tell them that you think that the trade depot nerf is really smelly, there has been evidence that they have backed off it before. So they need plague samples. Sure. Boom.
Thanks, buddy.
100 influence for 3 plague samples? That's a super good price, considering that they're typically they're just worth 1 influence each.
You interested in trading?
Why not?
Ammo. Do I need ammo? Technically, I do.
You interested
Because
in
our
trading?
storage is so massive. I mean, it's going to be a problem when we change bases, and then our storage is no longer massive.
I believe some thank yous are in order.
Let's refuel. I'm almost like, is T-Dog's thing is not even worth doing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to drive all that way just for medicine, unless another objective pops up that wants me to go there. Yeah, there's no more cell towers. They're all covered at the moment. Yeah, I want to go, you know what I want to do instead? I want to go and get these plague arts, because that's going to be way more valuable. Driving all that way just to get T-Dog's, like, you know, T-Dog's medicine-aroni, that's not my idea of a good time. I'll see you back at the Hearts. Alrighty, so here we are, approaching our first plague art. Yeah, one thing that I began to notice as I constructed more and more bases is there's kind of like a magic number of facilities. And by that I mean... Wait, I need to get rid of this. I keep getting distracted. You know, there comes to be a point where you don't really need many more facilities. Like, 6 is already kind of like... I mean, what else am I going to build? 5 is kind of the... 5 is like... You could do a lot with 5 small facilities. You can do... workshop. You can do infirmary. You can do both of the training facilities. So that's 4. And then for the 5th one, you can do a crafting still, which allows you to, you know, make your excess food useful by turning it into ethanol. Anything beyond that is kind of like a luxury facility. Like, you know, I'm not saying it would still be nice to have it, don't get me wrong, but it's not necessary. They're just super luxury-based facilities. Like the Red Talon officers' quarters, it's cool and all. There's no doubt about it. But you definitely you can definitely live without it. And that's mainly because you're going to use the lounge. because the lounge is super, super good. Now, in this base, we have a further issue, though, because it already has a crafting still, right? And since it already has a crafting still, let's see how our base is looking. So we need plumbing to upgrade that. A lot of these things we can't upgrade. We need computers to upgrade. This doesn't upgrade. But,
Looks good, just like I thought.
yeah, that is true, actually. This is the police department, has a ton of lootables in it. But the thing is, that's why, like, you know, 5 is kind of just perfect for small facilities. I'm not going to turn down more small facilities, but, I mean, what are you going to build? You know, you've got your latrine, but the thing is, the lounge already gives you a humongous amount of morale. That, like, the latrine, it's not really all that needed. Like, maybe the latrine has some temporary use earlier in the game, but once you get the lounge, like, you're pretty good on morale. Another example is, like, I don't know, what are you going to do? Like, build some beds? Like, what other small facilities do you want to build? You know, are you going to build beds? Are you going to build... what else? Do you have, like, rain collector? You know, are you going to build, like, a generator? Like... there's just not a lot of good options. And, you know, people will sometimes get mad at me saying, like, oh, all of your bases are the same, or, no, it's your fault. You keep advocating, like, it's not Undead Labs' fault that there's no, like, building options so that every base looks the same. It's just your fault because you build the bases the same. And, I mean, the reason I build the bases the same is because I don't want my base to be bad. I don't want to build beds suck. Like... I just don't build beds anymore. Any beds I get come incidentally from a hybrid facility like the lounge. Like the lounge is just a facility that has both. I'm just gonna squish this guy. I'm so sick of him. It either comes from like a hybrid style facility that just has some incidental beds. An example of that would be the lounge. The lounge, once you upgrade it, will have 2 beds. You could also get from an officer's quarters. The officer's quarters will come with another 2 beds. And, I don't want any other beds. I'm not, or, I mean, I'll take them. If they're given to me from a... If I get a bed from, like, an enclave, like bed and breakfast, which is 1 food per day and 2 beds, I'll take that. And eventually I'll get enough beds. And, I mean, like, even those, I could just say... to hell with the enclave beds. Like, let me just flip that enclave out. Because, I mean, what, like, for example, one of the enclaves can give you an overflow barracks. I mean, what do you get from an overflow barracks? You basically, you basically prevent minus 21 morale. And I phrase it that way because you're not really gaining the morale. You're preventing the loss, because that's what beds do. Beds, they don't give you morale. Beds block morale loss. Because everyone who doesn't have a bed gets minus 7 morale. But they don't gain morale from having a bed, they just don't lose that morale. So you're not really gaining the morale, you're preventing the loss. So, and another good example is, so every character who doesn't have a bed gets minus 7 morale. Well, a latrine doesn't give you any beds, right? But what it does do is give you plus 10 morale to all characters. So 1 latrine already counteracts the beds without even interacting with beds, because you get like minus 7 morale per person without a bed, or you can get plus 10 morale to every single character, and like 10 is bigger than 7, right? So like why even interact with beds? And that, once again, that removes so many of the facilities in the game. Like why would you care about building beds? And so, like I said, some people will get mad that, like, Fox is saying that, like, all the bases are the same. Well, because, like I said, I want to build a good base. I want to build facilities that are good. And there's not a lot of facilities. Like, the facilities that are good are small in number. There's basically 5 of them. There's basically 5 really good small facilities. 5 or 6. 5. I'm going to stick with 5. Yeah, there's, like, 5 good small facilities.
Nerd alert.
And that's why, you know, when I get 6, I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, I could do something with 6.
One's not dead yet.
But really, 5 is good enough. 5, I'm perfectly happy with 5. The same goes for large facilities. 4 is kind of like the maximum that one would need. Like anything more than 4, and you're basically going to be like, well, what large facility am I going to build? I'm getting into kind of like the really luxury area. And you could definitely do with 3. Like, that's why I like Whitney Field. Whitney Field has 5, kind of like the, you know, perfect amount of small facilities. You know, yeah, you don't get as many luxurious picks, but you have all the essentials. And some of the, like, secondary... You have all the essential facilities in the secondary good facilities. And then, why are there so many zombies in this area? I feel like this area is just, like, haunted with zombies. Something I might need to pay attention to. Is this area just, like, haunted with zombies or something? 'Cause, like, I'm just trying to play the game right now, and the game's just, like, totally haunted with zombies. But that's why I like Whitney Field so much. Whitney Field, it's got 3 large. 3 large is kind of like, you know, one more would be nice. Like, if it was 4 large, that would obviously be really nice. But then the thing is that, the farm compound, maybe it has 4 large, but it doesn't have the 5 small. And, like, the 5 small facilities are good. So, anyways, let's see. This is upgrading. What can we install in here? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to uninstall this. I'm just going to put it here. Because there's really nothing else that I would want to put there. Oh, wait, an even better idea. Let's put it here. Oh, no! It ate it. It ate my... Oh, that's another thing I keep forgetting about. Like, there is a glitch in the beta that is causing the game to eat your mods. Now, fortunately, let's go ahead and upgrade this. So you can already see the difference here. So this still has more options because it's equivalent to a level 2. This one has fewer options because it's not equivalent to a level 2. But once I upgrade it, you'll see that it actually has some different options. So here's a latrine duty, 10 morale. Okay, well, what do you know? Like, that's better than having beds. Let's go ahead and get that maxed out. So now what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to call in another Independence pack, unfortunately, because, that's just the way it's going to have to be. What a bummer. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And, of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.